Yes, people, big up, welcome back to another video on Chic TV. And we got a big one, man. We got a big match preview to get into. We've got, Man United versus Arsenal on Sunday. So we have to get, the gang in the building, the best of the best. And you already know, man, we get these people in the stream every single time. Let me show some love to the chat real quick though. Big up to Stephanie G. Big up to Will. He says, "Who's late? Name and shame." We don't do that here, man. Hey, lateness is greatness over here. Big up to Eli. He says, "Big up people. Smash the likes as you come in and subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to Eli too, man. Link is in the description of all other Mud Brother shows, so you could definitely check out his link on Twitch, man. Subscribe to Eli, absolute legend. But yeah, big up to you, bro. Joel says, "My guess is that fraud Spooby." We'll let Spooby defend himself. It's all good, man. But Joel, big up to you. Warrior J says, "Big up Tony, Sheik, and Spooby." Big up to everyone, man. Big up to everyone in the chat. And yes, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on the road to 300K. But let's get straight into it. Sheik and Spooby, good luck into the stream. Yeah, man, you already know. And with that being said, let's get straight into it to invite the first co-host and who's normally here on every single video of mine when it is United related. We got man like Spooby in the building. Spooby, tell me, man, what's going on?
Lads. Oi, Joel. And chat, Joel, you watch it, okay? I wasn't late. Okay, I wasn't. But no, big up everyone in the chat. I was just watching Tony's flawless and Deo debate. Man, that was crazy. If you haven't subscribed to Tony yet, go do it. But yeah, man, just looking forward to the game tomorrow. I think we could stop a certain team's title run. But yeah, doing well, man, doing well.
We're gonna get into it. But a certain person's title run, who's speaking of which has been on this channel before, absolute legend. And like we said, he was doing his show with the legend Flawless right before this. Definitely go ahead and subscribe to him if you haven't already. Or like, what are we doing? Man like Tony is in the building. We got the best of the best for this Arsenal clash, man. Tony, talk to me, man. What's going on? How you doing? How you feeling for this game? Big up, bro. Let me know.
Yeah, big ups to you every other time, Chic TV. Yeah, and also big up to Spooby. Spooby, man, I'm always a big fan of yours. I'm a big fan of how you talk. I'm a big fan of how you talk football, of how you think.
There we go.
Big ups to you, man, all the time, man. And see, Chic TV, I'm down here again, man. On a Man United channel. I'm an Arsenal fan.
You like coming on United channels?
Hey, I had to. Hey,
you guys have nothing on me, man. You have nothing on me, man.
Oh, Tony, here we go. Go ahead.
Hey,
I'm sorry, guys.
For people
guys
in the chat,
I'm just here to shit on you. You know that, right? You know that, right?
First of all, I do want to say this. People in the chat, I had to call up Tony's assistant, his secretary,
Oh, Tony's like that now. Is he big?
Tony he's a favorite on channels right now. He's a favorite on content creators right now. Hey, this is what happens when you're the A side. You're in the title race. You're a man of you're in all these different channels, all these different shows because everyone wants to see you fail, man. And listen, Tony, with that being said, hey, you got past Spurs, you got past Chelsea. You got past all these different teams. We are that final boss. We are that final boss for you guys. The hurdle, the Old Trafford curse. Tony, you know this yourself. Your trips to Old Trafford are not the best. It is not a good place for you guys to go historically. But with that being said, you guys are in the title race. You guys are the most informed team. You can argue you have been playing better football than City this season, even though, wherever the league positions are and whoever's in the title race, you do play better football. The form says that everything on paper at this moment leads to an Arsenal win. But this is where, the rivalry comes in. This is where the history of United versus Arsenal at OTs. Arsenal's won a league title there before. We've won 8-2 there against Arsenal before. Back in 2015, history tells, man. Back in 2015, Arsenal were in the title race against Leicester City. They came to Old Trafford. We had a bunch of injuries. Spoobs, I know you probably remember this. We had a bunch of injuries. We played Varela that day. I don't know if you guys remember who Varela is. We played Varela that day, right? And Marcus Rashford stepped up, scored 2 goals. We win 3-2. Arsenal's title race at that moment was not finished. They were still in it, but we put a dent to it. And whether that shit can happen again, my whole point is that I think Arsenal need to play the game rather than the occasion. We will play the occasion. We have nothing on the line at this moment. All we can be happy for, and all that we can really, really say, is we have a chance to spoil Arsenal's party. Arsenal are they're driving up to Manchester happy as shit, thinking they can get 3 points. This is the best time to get 3 points at Old Trafford against this United team, against this manager, Eric Ten Hag, at this moment. But with that being said, we're going to go straight to the panel, and I'm going to start off with Tony. Let us know your thoughts about this game. Talk about Arsenal. Obviously, you guys got a win against Bournemouth, 3-0, comfortable. We obviously got absolutely mashed up, slapped up at Crystal Palace by Olise, you know, the player that we might actually sign this summer. He absolutely shit on us. But let us know your thoughts on the game, man. Floor is yours.
See, guys in the charts, see, do any of you really believe, what Sheik is spewing down here, man? That, like, see, guys, because I posted something on my Instagram page. I said this YouTubers, of course, definitely not my friends, not Sheik TV, not Spoolby, not Flawless, you know, because I mess with these brothers. But see, these YouTubers, this set of Manchester United YouTuber, apart from my friends, I sincerely think that they're on crack, because the kind of chest, these guys, have right now on YouTube, thinking that they're going to end my run, thinking they're going to end my title race at Old Trafford. See, I know, in the grand scheme of things, that's historically been a place where, it's a difficult place for me to go to. I get that, but again, see, man, I'm not going to Old Trafford to climb the ceilings to sit, to sit at your cozy sits down there. After all, the roofs are leaking, the jacuzzis are rusty, the seats are, are crawling with cockroaches. And see, I don't want to go into all that crap. I don't want to go into all that crap. But the thing is that Arsenal, see, look at what I'm doing to these teams. I'm out here mauling these teams, beating these teams to the pulp, and you do think that I come to Old Trafford and I'm going to get pumped by Man United? Are you serious? That team couldn't even find their way or find their bearing against Burnley. That team couldn't even find their bearing against Crystal Palace. Let that sink in. Crystal Palace. See, Spoolby, come on, man. We have dragon energy, my brother, man. But even you know the truth. Crystal Palace. Guys in the chart. See, don't take my word for it. But just take the word, of fact. Crystal Palace. Let that sink in. Crystal Palace doing these guys dirty, and these YouTubers think, that they're gonna truncate Arsenal's movement. Come on, see, forget rivalry, forget everything. Just throw all that away. Do you think this Man United team is gonna step up to Arsenal? No, I don't think so. We're gonna smash these guys up at Old Trafford. It's just gonna be a routine win. And see, I know people would say, Old Trafford, historically, bro, I'm not going to Old Trafford to play Stones or to play an archaic monument. I'm going down there to play human beings. I'm going down there to meet an injury-ravaged Man United team. I'm going down there to play a team. See, okay, good. Guys, maybe because when I go round and round, people forget that, I'm that stats kind of guy. Good. Let's talk about facts. Man United, how many points on the board right now? I think you have 55 points on the board.
55,
Throw that all away. How many goals have you considered this season? About 55. Man United have their worst season since the 1960s in terms of how many games that they've lost this season. That's how bad it is. You have a joke of a manager right now. You've only scored about 52 goals this season. It's that bad. It's that bad. What cojones do you guys think? What cojones do you guys summon up to think that you're going to step up to Arsenal, who has scored about 88 goals this season? Bruv, see, throw that all away, even if you don't even believe in Arsenal's attacking prowess. What about our defense? We have the most improved and the best defense in the whole of Europe. Quote me if I'm wrong. Yeah, that defense, yeah, has only conceded about 28 goals this season. Even Man City can't even boast of that this season, and that's why I have a more better goal margin than them. That's why if this title goes down the wire and they drop points against Fulham, I'm gonna win the title. So see, yeah, it's gonna be easy as I'm going to say easily like this. Spoolby, we're coming into Man United to get our tax. Yeah? We're going to get paid. Yeah? On Sunday. I don't think you can stop us. I know we'll get into the specifics later on. I don't think Man United have what it takes to stop Kai Havertz. He's one of the most awkward strikers. You know, it was just good to see, you know, your legend, Naval, you know, sing the praises this week in the papers about Kai Havertz and how he has transformed Arsenal. You know, come on, man. You know, this legend, you know, they're moving, you know, they swing both sides. Yeah, let's get that, you know, let's get that out there. Yeah, come on, bro. You know, you're legend, you know, talking about Kai Havertz and what he brings to the table. Personally, I don't think Man United have what it takes to keep Kai Havertz quiet. I think you're in disarray. Personally, I saw this Martinez, the butcher, you know, in training, you know, with blood stains all over his socks. You guys went to bring a dead man walking, and you know, you guys are gonna put him right straight into the pressure machine on Sunday against the potential champions this season. Bro, what are you guys thinking? And brother, man, in the middle of the park, Thomas Partey, Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, see, shit TV, Spooby. I don't know where the cojones is coming from. I just heard you mumble some words at the start of this show. Where is this cojones coming from? Because with what I'm seeing right now in the midfield battle, I don't think you have what it takes. As far as I'm concerned, Casemiro might start in central defense on Sunday. Where is this cojones coming from? See, defense-wise, bro, I don't think you have what it takes to actually trouble me at all. Saliba, Gabriel, who is going to play? Rashford? Are you serious? In the middle of the park, maybe you might tuck in Amrabat. See. This is a lost one, man. I'm going to come to Old Trafford and smash you guys up. I'm very, very interested to hear what Spooby has to, you know, spew right now, bro. I want to see him spin. I want to see him spin this round, you know, and tell me why you couldn't beat Crystal Palace, and tell me why you couldn't beat Burnley. Even throw all that away. In 6 matches, yeah, Manchester United have only beaten Sheffield United. And guys in the charts, Sheffield United, you know where they are. They're relegated to the Championship right now. So in 6 matches, your only win in the Premiership is against Sheffield United, who is already relegated. Talk to me, Spooby. Talk to me.
Okay, right. We'll get into it. Okay. Where does the chess come from? Okay. Tony, I'm not a delusional man, okay? I'm not going to sit and say, oh, if Ten Hag sets up this team like this, then, oh, we can actually beat them, okay? There's 2 things that affect this game, okay? And it's, 1 is Old Trafford, and 2 is the mentality of your players. Tony, they're not winners yet, Tony. They don't have that mentality yet. We've seen it this season. We've seen it against Bayern Munich, and we've seen it last season. Your players don't have the winning mentality. They bottle it. They're known bottlers, okay? This is why the people were saying bottle jobs, it's all in our hands, bigger fish to fry, all this shit, okay? This is what Arsenal fans don't understand. You can't have that mentality until you win something, and you haven't won anything yet, okay? And do not give us. You better close the door on us at Old Trafford, because we've seen it earlier today. Okay, you would say Liverpool are better than us, right, Tony? They're a better team than us, right? Yet we held them to draws in both Premier League games, and we beat them in the FA Cup. I'm telling you, if you give us a little, don't let us put the foot in the door in that game. But Old Trafford can get chaotic. Look, go and ask Liverpool fans right now. Go and ask them. They've seen it this season. As bad as we are, I'm not saying this to big up our team, but we're going to sit back and we're going to counter. That's how.
Are you comparing our team with Liverpool? I'm sorry. Are you comparing our team with Liverpool this season?
I would say Liverpool's not as good as your team.
A Liverpool that's not as good, that isn't scoring lots of goals. A Liverpool team that isn't coordinated.
But Liverpool are a good attacking team. Would you not say that?
No. Their entire midfield. Is that the Liverpool you're comparing Arsenal with right now?
Of course, are Liverpool a good attacking team or not?
No, they are. But have they outscored Arsenal this season?
Probably not. How many goals have you scored and how many goals have they scored?
More better defense than Arsenal this season.
Again, how many goals have you scored and how many goals have they scored?
Guys, don't take my word for it. Klopp, your enemy, you're up. He said it. He said it when he went to Old Trafford. Don't take my word for it. Take a Champions League winner's word for it. And he said, if you guys play the way you played against us today, Arsenal is gonna come down here.
And why do you think he said that? That's just Klopp being a wee whiny bit, bro. Klopp after Tony, no.
Don't even believe it.
I'm not going to take words.
You don't need to believe me. How can you believe a Champions League winner or a manager who's won the Premiership telling this to the Man United faithfuls, to the press, to the whole world? This Liverpool team to Arsenal.
Why would I listen to what Klopp says after the game when he loses? He's salty as fuck.
I'm talking of this
blames the grass being too green. Why would I listen to what Klopp says after the game? We know he's a salty wee fuck. He says, he cries, he moans, he says anything. He'll blame anything. Come on, that was out when he said that was out of losing, being a sore loser. Come on, we know Klopp's a sore loser. If we play like that against Arsenal, we're going to. So what, Klopp? Then play better at it. What do you want us to say?
Yeah, that's just Klopp being salty that he couldn't beat this United team.
Of course it is.
He could have beat this United team. You know, he hasn't beaten us this year. He hasn't beat this United team this year, and we played them 3 times. We played them at Anfield. He couldn't score a goal.
And that's why when Spoobie brought
to Anfield, he couldn't score a goal against us.
That thing up, I was like, why would? That's why when Spoobie brought up Liverpool, I was like a little bit shocked.
Well, okay, then look, CP brought up a stat there. Liverpool scored 81 and you scored 88. So it's not that crazy difference.
No, bro, I've done Liverpool dirty this season. I've been to their home.
Listen, Tony,
Liverpool aren't going to play the same way we are against you, Tony. Liverpool aren't going to play the same way.
One second. I don't think he's necessarily comparing Liverpool and Arsenal.
I did them dirty in their home and in my home.
Yeah, you did. I don't think we're comparing. Well, first of all, let me just say this: Liverpool, dusty club. We ended your quad season. Those 2 games that you guys played against us, rattled. You couldn't beat us. But that's just a whole different conversation, right? The point that I think Spoobie is getting to is the fact that the talks in terms of us before that Liverpool game and us before this Arsenal game were the same. Everyone, including yourself, Tony, predicted us to lose that game. But what happens? It's the same United team that we've been seeing. We had terrible results before that Liverpool game too. That had no indication that we should go and even try to get a result. We won in the FA Cup, but we drew in the league. Like, we still ended up getting a draw, and we ended their title race and their season just in general because they started crumbling after that. But the conversation before that game was United are not favorites to win this game, which I think is fair because you have to also go based off of form. But the whole idea is that I don't think, Tony, you should be that confident about this game because Old Trafford, like Spoobie said, can be that place for you guys. And history tells it has been that place for you guys. You guys have struggled when you've come to Old Trafford every single time. It doesn't matter what teams we've had, what eras we are in, whether we've been in the title race, whether you've been in a title race. That is a tough game for both teams, and that's really what it's going to be this Sunday. Like, I'm going to get into this comment right here too. Tony forgetting it was a last minute Onana howler that beat you last time and a bad offside call. up until that Garnacho offside goal, we were in the game, Tony. It was 1-1, and we capitulated because our heads dropped after that moment. And Declan Rice scored. Credit to him. He scored a great goal. Gabriel Jesus, credit to him. He scored a great goal.
You're not doing what if, but maybe is everything right now.
Hey, listen. No. This is not what I'm saying. Hey, listen.
Is that what we're going through right now?
No. Listen, Tony. If we're gonna go on that path of if buts and listen, Tony. If we're gonna go on that path of if buts and maybes, you had predicted against Man City that you were gonna smash them. You had predicted against Bayern Munich that you were gonna smash them. You had the same chest for both those teams because those teams are not as good as Arsenal. Arsenal have been scoring goals. Arsenal are the best team in Europe. Arsenal have the best defense in Europe. Arsenal have been doing this. Arsenal have been doing that. But what happened? What happened in the Bayern Munich?
I did not say Chic TV. I did not say Arsenal.
Did you not say
I did not say Arsenal. I did not say Arsenal is the best team in Europe. That's a fallacy. In fact, that's a distortion of reality. In fact, let me tell you the truth. What I said is that Arsenal is playing the best brand of football in Europe.
Okay.
That's what I said. Yeah. So you have to, bruv.
My apologies.
Say the way I said it. I never said Arsenal is playing
My apologies,
the best.
Chat. He never said Arsenal are the best in Europe. He said Arsenal play the best brand
playing
of football.
The best brand of football. You can deny it. Our tiki-taka is causing problems in this league.
Okay.
And again, one thing I've also said is that we have two of the best centre-backs going at it this season. The best in Europe, if you want to quote me on that one. Because we've conceded less. And again, if you do rate the Premiership, if you do rate the Premiership as the best in the world, I rate the Premiership as the best in the world. Then you should be taking the best defensive team in the Premiership as the best defense in the whole of Europe.
Okay. So Tony, you're coming up with the best of Europe, best in Europe. So why didn't you get over the line against Bayern Munich? Why didn't you get over the line against
Again, distortion of reality.
How's that distortion of reality?
Again, distortion of reality.
If you have the best defense in Europe, the best attack, the best, like all that, why didn't you get over the line against Bayern Munich?
I never said best attack. I said we played the best brand of football in Europe.
And what did that get you against Bayern Munich? What did best brand of football get you against Bayern Munich?
It doesn't matter because in that conversation, you got smashed up by Bayern Munich. Have you suddenly forgotten that you got smashed up?
This is not about us. This is not about us. I'm not claiming. No. One second, Tony. We're not.
You got smashed up.
Tony, no. You're deflecting.
This is you. So why are you not putting that question to yourself?
But after you answer my question to you is, where was this brand of football against Bayern Munich? Why are you putting this on us? We're not talking about United being the best brand of football in Europe. We're not talking about our Champions League run. You're the one who's claiming that Arsenal had the best brand of football.
No, but you're denying.
Where was that against Bayern? My whole point is, though, listen, hear me out, Tony. My whole point is, though, you can play the best brand of football going up to these games, but it's moments, it's the occasion, it's where you're playing, it's all this stuff that goes into all of these questions into these type of games. Tony, you would say this. I could say this for you right now. I've been in title races. You've been in title races before. And when you're in a stage like this, does it really matter how the performance is, or does it really matter if you just get over the line and win the game? And that's what I'm looking at Arsenal at during this game. Look, best comment right here. Best brand of football doesn't win you league titles. It's getting over the line and getting the results.
I get that.
It's being able to get the result.
I get that. But again, it's a journey. It's a journey in it. It's a journey in it. Our mentality is growing. Our mentality is more better than it was last season. Our mentality is more better than it was 2 seasons ago. I think we have elite mentality.
Based on what? Now. Based on what, Tony? How do you know
it's so if you say the mentality
is it complete? Yeah. Then if you listen to me to the end, then you will get where I'm going to. Yeah.
Okay.
Our mentality has improved since last season. Our mentality has improved than what it used to be like 4 seasons ago. Yeah, when we're getting smashed up everywhere we went to. Yeah, by these smaller teams. Right now, we've put these smaller teams on high alert. None of these teams can step up to me right now. And see, I went to my noisy neighbors. Yeah, just I think, was it 2 weeks ago? I went to White Hart Lane. On that ground, come on, man. See, I haven't beaten them on that ground yet. Of course, it has changed anyway, but still White Hart Lane. For 9 seasons, for 9 good years. I haven't beaten them. That's my biggest rivals in London. I haven't beaten them for 9 seasons. How can you tell me when I go down there this season, yeah? Of course, I beat them last season. Of course, yeah. So now there's bro, first time I've beaten them back to back in a lot of years. I haven't beaten them for about 9 years, apart from last season. So I went down there, smashed them up. Even you, Sheik, you said that we're gonna drop it. Don't act all, all holy right now. You said that we're gonna smash us up. I heard you on shows when you said when you felt that Tottenham Hotspur was gonna beat me because you felt that they are rivals. You felt that the matchup was gonna be action packed. It was gonna be saucy. A lot of things was gonna happen in that matchup. But you saw what we went to do. How can you tell me that's not elite mentality?
It is elite mentality. I'm not denying
against
that it's
Chelsea
not
Football
elite
Club.
mentality.
Chelsea picked
Tony,
up
I'm
points.
not denying it's
Chelsea,
not elite
Chelsea
mentality.
picked up points against Man United. Chelsea picked up points against Liverpool this season. Chelsea took points away from Man City, I think, home and away. If I'm home and away, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Come on, man. And again, Arsenal doing Chelsea dirty when we came. We made their fans leave the Emirates Stadium as quick as halftime. Come on, what are you talking about? For me, that's elite mentality. Are we there yet? No. Is this manager the guy to take us there? I have my doubts about that. But again, you can't deny that, I will go into this matchup on Sunday and smash you guys up. See, as far as I'm concerned here, you don't have the artillery to go head to head with me on Sunday. You still have injuries down there. Yeah. Right now, you don't have a complete back four. Maguire is injured. Casemiro might play defense. He's not going to be in midfield. Bro, it's scary in every part of this Manchester United team. Why would you have why see Sheik, TV and Spooby? Why would you do these things to yourself? Why do you want this heartbreak? Why can't you just relax? Chill, take your beating as a man.
Tony, where's the heartbreak at, Tony? Tony, he has us beating you, Tony.
I should even advise you. Just go and face the FA Cup and think
we just got battered 4-0 by Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Tony, all I'm saying is, hey, if you guys, I know how our team is. We've been saying this the whole time. This is no surprise to any of this, right? All I'm saying is, if you, man, don't beat us this Sunday, sack Arteta in the tunnel, bro. If you, man, don't beat us, you have to sack him in the tunnel. Also, one thing that you keep forgetting, Tony, is that even if you beat us, you don't win the league. It's still not in your hands. You realize that, right? It's not in your hands.
But again,
no. One second.
Let me have a chance to go again.
One second.
I have a chance to go again against City.
I understand. One second, right? First of all, it's not in your hands, right? City can win all their games, which, by the way, if I remember, you were on my preview for the North London Derby, and you said this. You said if you lose the North London Derby. You were on my preview for the Man City game, and you said that if you don't beat Man City, you think Man City would win all their games going up until the end of the season. I have the clips. It's on my channel. But regardless of that, you kept saying that in terms of last year's mentality, right? That you think Arsenal have a better mentality. Even if you beat us this Sunday, which cool, proves your mentality is you guys beat us, cool, right? At Old Trafford, finally got over that hurdle. You still might not win the league. So is the mentality still better than last year? Because you still technically haven't won the league in both cases. That's my question to you. You guys lost to Aston Villa. If you beat us and City still win the league, it's not us who stopped your race. It's not anybody. It's Villa. You guys dropped points at home to Villa, and that caused City to take over basically at that point. So my question is the mentality really improved if you're still stuck in the same hole of not winning that league title? I would say the mentality is improved if you win the league title. That's just me.
Sheik TV. Then if you're talking about that, then I'm very sorry. You're looking at mentality from a very, very myopic point of view, because I think it should be a very, very holistic one. When we're talking about an holistic kind of mentality, I'm talking about going away to these teams that mentally will drain you, that mentally they will pose questions to you. Teams like Brentford, home and away, we did them dirty this season, but we had to grind hard. I mean, hard. Even when Ivan Toney was being linked to this football club, and it was very, very heavy. He had an audition against the football club that he wants to come to, definitely had to perform. And he came down, he tried to perform. I think he got a goal, but we out-muscled them. We got out of that one. We went to Chelsea, we got a draw, mind you, in the opposite, in the opposite fixture. They came down to the Emirates, we smashed them up. That's mentality, that's growth. Liverpool came down, to the Emirates that they've made their home. Actually, in like almost like 8-7 seasons, and they started challenging for titles back to back with Man City. We haven't found joys against those guys. And then, they came to the Emirates. We did them dirty. How many times have Arsenal now gone in the past 2 seasons to get draws at Anfield? That's twice in 2 seasons. Away from this 2 years, you get smashed up. That's elite mentality.
I hear you.
You could look at mentality from the standpoint of standards. I do get that. We need a trophy. I get that. We need the Champions League. I get that. We need to win the Premiership. I get that. But come on, man. You have to look at these things holistically. 4 years ago, we're being battered by smaller teams. We're being battered by bigger teams. Let's just put it like 6 years ago. We were beating the smaller teams, and then the bigger problem was getting points against the bigger teams. But this season right now, we're getting the points against the bigger teams. The smaller teams are being put on toast. It's just, those little games and where we just lose consistency and lose, maybe a little bit of concentration. But come on, man. It happens. These things happen. But again.
Okay. See, Tony, like, I hear you on this. I'm not saying, you've gone to these places and you haven't played well. I'm not saying any of that. But then see, like, what are we still doing here? Because we're talking about certain games where you've gone to Anfield, you've gotten a draw. Brentford, you beat at home. But then AJ brings up this point right here. 1 point from a possible 6 from Fulham. We're talking about a team like Fulham. And we're talking about 0 points from a possible 6 from Aston Villa. I'll even give you this. Aston Villa have been decent this year. They've been very good. They're in a top 4 race. But where's the mentality? When you guys played Aston Villa, they're in a top 4 race.
How many traditional top 4 teams went to how many traditional top 4 team went to Craven Cottage this season and got complete 3 points from that
Tony
this season?
I'm not talking about Craven Cottage. I'm talking about Aston
including
Villa.
you. I'm asking also you.
One second.
How many traditional top 4 teams? Sheikh, answer me that question. Answer that question. How many traditional top 4 teams went to Craven Cottage this season and got maximum points?
Chelsea. Curry Pugh just said it himself. Chelsea did. Chelsea got 3 points.
I said how many? Not
it's not about how many. A team like Chelsea went to Craven Cottage and got 3 points. A team like Chelsea that you smashed up.
Okay. Who else? Yeah, I know who else.
Tony, it's not about who else.
It's funny you're talking about every other team, but you're not talking of Manchester United.
Why will I talk? Are we referring to? We're referring to Arsenal here, Tony. Why are we talking about Manchester United?
Tony. You can't say you have the best style of play in Europe.
Yes.
You have this, you have that, you have the elite mentality. I asked you a simple question. Yeah. What's the difference between your mentality last season and this season? You've got nothing to show for it.
And first of all,
you can't back it up.
One sec, Boobs. I didn't even bring up United because, Tony, we went there and we won. We went to Craven Cottage and we won. Your point. My whole point is, you are speaking of this elite mentality. Where was this mentality against Fulham? Where was this mentality against Villa? Villa are in a top 4 race. You are in a title race. What's more important? What was more important that day? Simple question. So I'm only going based off of what you're saying, Tony. I'm only going based off of what you're saying. You're saying the mentality has grown since last year. I don't agree.
No, I said it's a tad bit improved from last season. It's a tad bit improved from last season.
Yes, had been improved.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Okay, Tony, I agree.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
So what? But no, Tony, you said elite though. It's just a little bit.
You just said elite.
Bro, bro, I'm going head to head. Back to back for 2 years. yeah, with presumably the best team the Premiership has ever known.
Look, Liverpool also got 3 points against Fulham at Craven Cottage. That's 3 teams
against presumably the best manager that this league would ever know. I said presumably, because
no one's taking that away from you. No one's saying like, well done, man. Like
you told me to name 3 teams. Tony,
yeah,
I named 3 teams: United, Chelsea, Liverpool. They went and they beat Fulham at Craven Cottage. 3 teams.
Wait, who?
You took 1 point from 6.
Wait, did you call Man City went to? Did you say
no? I said United. No. I said United, Chelsea, and Liverpool.
City's playing
3 teams.
Fulham.
Yeah, they have to play them. Yeah, they have to play them. Yeah, they have to play them. But I said Man United, Chelsea, and Liverpool have gone to Craven Cottage. So there was no was there a question of mentality for us? We're not even in a title race, and we went there and we won. My whole point is that I hear you on mentality. I don't necessarily agree that, yes, maybe tad bit it has improved because you have gone to certain places and you won where previous years you would have crumbled. I get that. But then there's other games that you need to look at. Previous years against Fulham, you probably would have won. Last year, Tony, I'll ask you this. Last year against Fulham, you would have won, right? Last year at Craven Cottage at home. What was the results in those 2 games last year?
Yeah, I think I drew to Fulham. So
okay,
and I think
I'm assuming you probably beat. Hey, someone in the chat, let me know. Last year against Fulham, what did Arsenal do? Home and away. Same thing for Villa too.
I think it was a draw. It was a draw and a win.
Draw and a win. Okay.
Fulham. Yeah.
Okay. So last year, what were the conversations that you dropped points against certain teams like West Ham, against Liverpool, against Southampton, against Brighton at home, games like that, right? So you tried to improve on that this season, but the same.
We did. What happened to Brighton? What happened to? And again, see, you pick and choose these teams. What happened to City?
No. I didn't pick and choose. No, Tony.
But again, you just pick the one to suit your argument, and then you throw away the most important ones.
I didn't pick to do an argument, Tony.
How about the win against City early in the season at the Emirates? How about the draw at the Etihad? Presumably to a team that I haven't even tested glory in Manchester City for nearly about 10 seasons. Bruv, what are we doing here? If you pick,
is that true? Did you beat Villa twice last year?
You said that I beat who?
Did you beat Villa twice last year?
Yeah, I did a double on them. I was the only team to beat them.
So do you understand that when? But do you understand? Do you not understand the argument when obviously we're saying your mentality hasn't changed that much. You're saying it's elite or it's gotten a bit better, but it hasn't.
I would say your mentality, Tony. I would say your mentality has gone better if you win the league. Because last year you guys bottled it.
But again, we're still in that conversation. The league hasn't ended yet.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Why are we talking? Why are we talking?
Exactly, Tony. If you win the league, then we'll put our hands up and we'll say, Tony, you were right.
Then let's let it play out. Let's let it play out.
But I'm speaking of but I'm speaking of what is right now, right? We have to talk about what is in the present. The present is that it's not in your hands. The league is not in your hands.
The present right now is that I'm topping the league table. How about that?
With a game in hands. City have a game in hands.
It doesn't matter. I have points to show.
You haven't played equal games, but you haven't played equal games.
It doesn't matter. I have the point. They have to go.
Don't do the game in hand stuff, Tony. Don't come on, Tony.
No, he's doing.
Anyways.
No, come on, man. It's shit TV that's doing
shamelessness. How am I doing shamelessness? I'm saying what is the facts. Hey, people in the chat, am I not just speaking facts? Like Arsenal have.
I'm telling you the fact that I have points on the table. It doesn't matter.
Do you expect City to drop points against Fulham?
Games coming up, mind you. They say, mind you, they say have to go beat West Ham. I don't think they're going to beat West Ham. Mind you, they're going to Craven Cottage on Saturday tomorrow. Yeah, it's to put pressure on us if they win that matchup, but I want to see that matchup. I still don't think it will go easy for them. I still think Arsenal still have spies in Fulham. We still have Ben Leno, who still have attachment to this football club, to Arsenal. They did love Arsenal Football Club. We still have Iwobi, who has the Arsenal DNA, in him is still down there. You know, we literally still have, spies down there who could, have, a thing or two to say in that conversation when Manchester City pull up to town in London town tomorrow. How about that?
Right.
And again, they still have to go face their bogey.
But Tony, acknowledge you backtracked there in that argument. Tony, acknowledge you backtracked in that argument. I can acknowledge it though.
Isn't a bogey team to Man City?
Tony, you have to acknowledge you backtracked in that the mentality argument. You have to acknowledge that, because first you said your mentality was elite, and then it went to our mentality is a little bit better. Admit that you backtracked a bit. Are you going to admit it?
Yeah, maybe I backtracked. Backtracked a bit. All I'm just saying. No, I'll admit it. See, guys, I'm shameless, man. I would admit it. I'm just saying that our mentality is a bit better than last season. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we're stagnant. I'm just saying that we're a little bit more better, because last season I didn't beat City. Last season I didn't have the cojones to go to the Etihad and summon up a draw. I didn't do that.
True.
That's what I'm talking about. But again, you can overlook it, no problem. But, how many teams beat City this season? How many teams beat City this season?
That's true. No, if your argument's agreed a wee bit, then I do.
They haven't lost since December. How many teams did them dirty this season? Maybe Wolves at the Molineux. Who else did them dirty this season? Who? So, come on, man. Arsenal's in that conversation in terms of mentality-wise. I think we've grown a pair. But, it might not just be complete. And that should be maybe a culmination of factors, yeah? Maybe the inexperience of Mikel Arteta to get us over the line. That's why I still have problems with this manager. Clearly, he has improved this. But is it that got to take us over the line? Well, that's a big question. But again, that conversation will be answered when the league ends in I think probably in a couple of days from now. So we'll know if he has grown a pair. If he hasn't,
in a couple of days, Tony, what are you trying to say, Tony? And then in a couple of days, what are you trying to say? You predict a win, right, on Sunday?
Yeah, sure. That's it, man.
So why is it going to end in a couple of days?
Well, Fulham and City. He thinks Fulham will get a result against City. Yeah. Okay, so I have two questions for you, Tony. Right? Two questions regarding.
I think Fulham would draw against City. I think Fulham would draw against City, and trust me, man. See, I'm coming to Old Trafford with full chest, full throttle. See, guys, I'm not backing down on this one. I have serious chest for this game coming up on Sunday. We see, guys in the chat here, read my lips. We are gonna smash. I know this is a Manchester United channel. I do respect these guys down here. God knows I respect Chic TV and Spooby. God knows this. But you know what? I really do think that we're gonna smash you guys up. I'm sorry. If you can't do anything against a Burnley team, relegation bound, if you can't do anything against Crystal Palace. But
Tony, you realize that we're going to play differently against you
in the last 7 matches. In the last 7 matches. In the last 7
Burnley
matches,
and Crystal, we're not going to play the same. We're not going to play the same
potential championship teams. Spooby, in 7
Tony,
games,
can you not recognize we're not going to play the same against them, against you, though? You'd know that, right?
Coventry
we're not going to play the same.
Team you beat, and that was in the FA Cup. Brother,
Tony, you recognize we're not going to play. Do you recognize that? Just say you recognize that. We're not going to play the same. We're not going to play the same against you, right? Than we did against Burnley or Sheffield.
It doesn't matter because you're injury ravaged.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're injury ravaged. You're injury ravaged. See, Martinez is. He's just going to be thrown into a pressure game like that. He's injured. He's not even feeling fine. We all know that Rashford wants to be with rappers. He doesn't want to be on the field. He's lost his taste for football. You know he doesn't want to be on the field. Casemiro, your legend down there. See,
if any game that Rashford wants to be on, it's this game because some reason he scores against you. If there's any game he wants to be on, it's this game. Because for some reason he scores against you guys a lot.
Also, real quick, I do want to just get into this one comment real quick. Roger Singh says this guy earlier said Arteta should be sacked in the tunnel if Arsenal lose on Sunday. For some of the channel with such expert analysis, best to unsubscribe. Tony, would you agree with me? If Arsenal lose
come on.
to us on Sunday, am I fair in saying Arteta should be sacked? Because if you guys, like you've been saying this all of the stream, right, with chess, and I think you've been right with that. If Arsenal don't beat this United team, this team that couldn't beat Burnley, this team that, you know, got packed by Crystal Palace 4-0, isn't it fair enough to say that Arteta should be sacked in the tunnel?
Sorry, can I jump in a wee second, Sheik? Just a wee second before.
Yeah.
Yo, here, Rajat Singh, just before you say that in chat, why don't you make an argument instead of I'm just going to unsubscribe? Make the argument against him. Like, why you what are you writing that in chat for? Make an argument. Why is he wrong?
No, if that's what
I've seen him in the chat before. Make the argument, Rajat.
Based on that, half the managers on the Premier League. Based on that, half the managers on the Premier League should be gone. Why should half the managers on the Premier League be gone?
We're talking don't unsubscribe, please. Don't.
No. That I have nothing. No. This is no, like, we're not on bad terms or anything. I just want to make that clear. I'm just trying to answer what he basically said, right? Like in the chat. I'm just saying, you said based on that, half the managers on the Premier League should be gone. We're not talking about half the managers in the Premier League who are not in title races at this stage. We are. Are you guys 5? What do you mean?
Hey, Rajat, send them the link. Hey, Rajat, you come on here and talk to us.
No. I'm just saying. All we're basically saying is, if Arsenal, with how good you guys have been scoring goals left and right against all of these different teams, I'm just making the simple fact that you guys should be confident in beating us, because this is the worst United team in a while. So, am I wrong in saying that if Arsenal don't beat us, Arteta should be sacked? Tony, I would just ask you this: if you guys don't win on Sunday, do you think the league is done? Do you think it's over?
Yeah, definitely. But again, anything can happen, because I still do believe that Fulham will get a point from this City matchup. I still do think that for some reason Tottenham Hotspurs will play for pride, or the players, will want to be in the plans of this of this manager, just in case he delves into that summer transfer window to bring in replacement. So they would want to be in his good books. So we can spin this thing round. Let's don't forget that Spurs is a boogie team to Man City, because the way people just throw it all away, I don't understand that. Constantly, Man City haven't actually scored in that Tottenham Stadium. How about that? Not even a goal.
You played Spurs. Spurs are awful, man. Spurs have lost 4 in a row. Spurs are terrible.
Yeah, they're awful. They're awful, but again,
you guys had them packed. You guys had them packed by half time.
It's different, but they're a boogie team to Man City. We keep throwing this fact away. When it comes to Arsenal, the Tottenham's a boogie team for them. They would drop points. But when it comes to Man City, the boogie team don't matter. Like, where is the parity? Where is the fairness? It's not fair, and that's why I really want to win this league, because many podcasters aren't really fair to. I'm not talking of you guys, but I'm just sampling the whole thing. Many people aren't fair to Arsenal, and Arsenal have it in their hands to actually try and just get it this season. I do think City will drop points. I do think so. I
Fair enough.
So.
Well, that's too.
Joel. I'm shameless, Joel. I'm shameless. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Go on.
You want Tottenham to win?
Yeah, I'm shameless. Yeah. How about
that? Hey, you're in a title race, Tony. I know. I hear you, man. You would do anything to win this league.
I'll take the points from anywhere.
Yeah. Shameless. Of course, you're in a title race. You would do anything to win this league. 100%. I'm not even trolling you. I genuinely agree with that too. Yeah. I totally agree with you in that. But let's see some of the comments. It's a game. Also, he's asking you with this chest that Arsenal fans have to back it up if you don't win. Yeah, I'm just. Hey, listen, Raja. No bad feelings between me and you, man. I'm not. Like I said, I have nothing against you or anything like that. All I'm saying is replying to your comment. I personally think, and this is my opinion, if you have a problem with my opinion, that you are absolutely okay with that. You just don't have to watch. You don't have to just say certain things. But all I'm saying was. If me personally, I don't think Arteta deserves to be at
Raja
the top.
is a good guy, by the way.
If
Raja
Arsenal
is a good guy.
Don't win. If Arsenal
I don't rate that, Raja. I don't rate that unsubscribe comment. I don't think you do that. The people. I don't think you do that. Sheik said sack him in the tunnel. Okay, right, whatever. But is it that crazy of a question saying if Arteta doesn't get it over the line that you should sack him? No, that's not a crazy question. That's not that crazy. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, anyways, fair enough. But yeah, my whole reply was
Minas. What are you talking about? So
go on, Tony.
You're telling me that taking points.
That's fine. You can leave if you want.
Bro,
hey, Raja, you can leave, bro, if you want. No, I didn't ask you to
at home and taking points away from City at the Etihad. Let that sink in. At the Etihad isn't an improvement in mentality, bro. What is going? What is this? What is going on here? Oh my God, man. I don't understand. I don't understand this.
Yeah, Tony lagging.
So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Probably is my internet.
No worries, bro. No worries, bro. No, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, you're back. You're good. Go on, Tony. We can hear you.
Yeah, see, Minas, man. Come on, man. What are you talking about, man? Do you know what it takes to go to City and get a draw? People go there and get pummeled. Arsenal haven't picked up points from there since God knows when. And then we go there, we pick up points, we beat them at home, we do a hitman job on them at home, and you think our mentality is down the drain, is down the cards. Come on, brother, man. Be fair, man. Just be fair. Just be fair. You know, but again, back to you, Sheik TV and Spooby, man. I know you guys are with deflated chests down here, yeah. Spooby, see it, guys. You can see it.
Tony, we're not delusional.
Tony, you know this. You know us. Hey, Tony, you know me and Spooby well. We're not deflated. Tony, you know we're not deflated. You know us well. Come on, Tony. I thought you knew me well. You know me and Spooby are not deflated. We know how the season's been going for us. Well, our season was done back in December and January, Tony. Our season was done then. We have had nothing to play for. We've somehow snuck our way into an FA Cup final after almost bottling against Coventry City. So you've seen our season, Tony, alongside with us, man. You think we're that any good? My whole point is that it's the occasion, it's the game, it's the history, Tony. You know this game yourself, Tony. You know this game yourself. You know this game can be.
That's the way the argument started. The argument started is because I brought up the mentality of the Arsenal players.
Look, we got another one. Big up to Eli. He said, "Sack that motherfucker in the tunnel if we drop points against that Manchester United team." There you go. You said it. We got another one who said it, man. We got another one who said it, Raja. Yeah. Hey, but listen, Raja. Like I told you earlier, bro, you don't have to be here. If you said you would have left by now, you don't have to be here, man.
No, big up, Raja. Just make your arguments.
Supporting the channel, but yeah, man. Hey, I'm not forcing anybody to watch this. We're just having conversations about football. That's literally just what it is. Big up to Jacob. He says GGMU. Spurs fan, of course. So of course he's gonna say GGMU. But big up to Jacob. Make sure you guys subscribe to United Spurs of America if you guys haven't already. Big up to Jacob, man. Every single time. How can you take 4 points from 6 against City and not go on to win the league forward club? That's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, going back to his game. We'll go back to his game, Tony. Going back to his game.
But wait, yeah, but people are digging out bones. See, they're digging out bones. Let's talk about the excavation. Come on, bro. They're digging out facts and whatnot and spewing all this stuff.
We don't have to dig. Tony, we don't have to dig. Tony, we don't have to dig. What's your record at Old Trafford like? Is it good or bad?
It's bad, Spooby. I
okay,
get
then
that.
What are we digging? What are we digging for?
I know that's what you're leaning on, but again, I'm not going to Old Trafford right now to face bare bricks or to face your Old Trafford Stadium. I'm going down there to play flesh and blood. I'm going down there to play a Manchester United team that hasn't won, won a decent team in about 7 games. That's what I'm talking about. So, you can spin it all you want. Talk about Old Trafford all you want. Talk about how boogie that place is all you want. But at the end of the day, the Spoobie, I'm going down there to play men. It's men against men. 11 versus 11. Is my 11 better than 11 right now? Far
That's not
as
simple as that, Tony. That's not as simple. You're reducing it down to.
We're far not. We're not on the same level. You're
reducing it down too much, Tony. You're reducing it down too much. It's not just 11v11. The occasions do get the people. Occasions do get the players. You're an Arsenal fan. You should know that. The past 2 years, the occasion has always got to you. Sorry, go ahead.
Quick. Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry to cut you guys off. Big up to TJ. Big up to TJ Warren TV. He's just rated the channel. Big up to TJ every single time. Make sure you guys are subscribed to TJ Warren TV every single time, man. Big up to TJ. Absolute legend. But sorry, continue. I'm sorry to cut you guys. Go on, Spoobie.
Yeah, Spoobie was saying something, man.
Spoobie.
Oh no, yeah, I was just saying, like, Tony is reducing this down to, is it 11v11? My team against your team. My team's better than your team, so we'll beat you. But Tony, it's not as simple as that. You know, football. It doesn't come down to that. Occasions do matter. It does. Yeah. It does. And we have seen that multiple times. You're an Arsenal fan. You've seen that for the past 2 years, this year and last year. But mentality and the occasion has got to your players' heads. So why is it so ridiculous to think that, okay, you might do it this time now on Sunday? Why is that so ridiculous?
See, Spoobie, I get you. Bro, I feel you. I feel your pain. But again,
it's not pain. I'm just not pain. I'm trying to argue a logical point.
Bro, I feel your pain. But again, I've told you. That's why I told you from the start that our mentality is a little bit, improved this season. Bro, I got points from teams that are bigger than you, in stadiums bigger than your stadiums right now in the modern era. Okay. I went to the Etihad and got points. Why wouldn't I go to Old Trafford and tear that shit down? Why wouldn't I go there and, bro, I'm going for the title. I know if I drop points against you, that title it's goodbye. I need to come down there and win. It's a must win. And I'm sorry, man. The reason why I keep bringing this 11v11 is that I'm looking beyond Old Trafford. I'm looking beyond the 12th man, because you guys aren't fighting for anything. In fact, to be very sincere with you, yeah, how about this narrative? I'm thinking that Man United would just pack the... I'm actually thinking that Man United will pack the bus on Sunday just to keep a respectable score, because you have bigger fish to fry, which is that FA Cup game. Yeah, literally, that's what I think. And again, yeah, you have a bigger fish to fry, exactly. And that's against
what bigger fish are we frying?
Bro, you're not going for the Champions League.
It's a Premier League game. What's it? Why are we sitting back in a Premier League game? What's that got to do with City in the final?
Beating Arsenal is of no interest to you right now. And again, for you to even risk the players right now, I don't want to beat you.
I just want to take points off.
From your camp, I'm hearing that you want to risk Martinez to come play this game. Why risk him when you have a bigger fish to fry against Man City, your biggest noisy neighbors, your rivals, who, by the way, could be doing a 4-peat this season against you guys? Why aren't you thinking of doing them dirty when you meet them in that FA Cup final? And by the way, if you win that FA Cup, I do think that you in particular have a more better season than Arsenal if you pick up that FA Cup.
Do you think we can win?
So
okay,
why
Tony,
would you
do you think we can win the FA Cup? Tony, you think we can win the FA Cup?
Go ahead. Bro, you can go head to head. Your last match against Man City, what happened? Yeah, what happened against Man City? What happened?
Okay, Tony. So I'll just say this. If you think we can go head to head with Man City, you think we can't go head to head with you?
No, you can try, because that rivalry, I think it will be more bitter, revenge, and everything. I think it will be more bitter this time.
Big up Sunshine, every single time.
Show Sunshine.
More bitter this time.
Yeah.
This is the same Sunshine that said she wouldn't take Cole Palmer at United, by the way. We'll not get into that.
You have no business with me right now, man. You have no business with me.
Eli makes a good comment right here. He says,
Yeah, if I were you, I'll be praying that City doesn't win this title. Bro, they're on the verge, yeah, of dethroning you guys' history. Why don't you want your piece of history to remain, down there, man? Bro, it's a 4P. Do you know what that means, man? Come on, bro.
Really? You're twerking for Man City now? What are we doing here? Is this... Why you bring up the 4P?
Yeah, man.
Man, them is Rashford for this game.
Right, I think he's back in training.
Bro,
yeah, he's back in training. I'm pretty sure he's back in training. So is Martinez.
Man City are your City rivals. Man City are your City rivals. Do you want... See, I sure do know that I don't want my City rivals, Tottenham Hotspurs.
You just said you want Tottenham to win at the weekend. You just said that you want Tottenham to win.
You just said you want Tottenham to win. Yeah.
So you do want your City rivals to win.
Bro, there's a different... Again, distortion of reality. Distortion of reality. I said win a title. I don't want.
Okay, so what's the difference? What?
I don't
it's
care.
A trophy.
Of course, I want my enemies.
You want us to. You want us to want Arsenal to beat us.
I don't win no title. How about that?
You want? I don't understand. What's this mentality? Tony, what do you expect us to say? You want me and Sheik to sit here and be like, "Yeah, Arsenal, please beat us." Is that what you want us to say?
No, I'm just saying that you have bigger fish to fry. Come on, man.
But how's it bigger? What's this Premier League game got to do with City? You keep saying bigger fish to fry.
And you don't
this is an Arsenal term.
You have bigger fish to fry. But am I not correct? What? Don't you have bigger fish to fry?
No, you're not. What has the outcome of this game got to do with our final against City?
I'm just saying that you can conserve your energy.
Conserve our energy.
Right now it has, because you're trying to bring in players right now that are not fit enough for this matchup. Do you guys get where I'm going to? You're trying to bring in Rashford, who's not fit enough for this matchup. You're trying to... I saw Lisandro Martinez, in training with a bloodied socks. He was wearing a bloodied socks. He's not fit enough. And you're trying to push him into this game. Why not just get him more prepared for the bigger fish to fry, which is the title, the FA Cup? The last time I checked, the FA Cup is still a prestigious competition. The last time I checked. How about that? And if you win the FA Cup this season, you have a more better season than Arsenal if Arsenal don't win the Premiership. Because I do take a trophy as a big thing. Mostly the FA Cup. It's the oldest cup game in the world.
He's not speaking over.
Nah, Tony's doing it. It's a 2v1, so big up to Tony, to be fair to him. To be fair to him, yeah.
Make sure you guys subscribe to him.
Hey, De Niro, you're a fraud. How about that?
Hey, you're a fraud. Big up, man. Big up. But I hear you, Tony. You know what? I do.
Nero, my guy. Oh, brother Nero.
No, yeah, big up De Niro.
Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Go to previous Mud Brothers shows and you'll find his link there, man. Subscribe to the channel, please. But yeah, Tony, I hear you. You know what? You're speaking facts. You're saying everything that you're saying. I 100% hear you. You know, mentality. We're deflated. We're this and that. We can win the FA Cup. I don't personally think we can against this Man City team, to be honest. But because the same arguments that you're using for us against you guys, you use the same thing for City, bro. Why is it different when we try to go up against Man City? Oh, we have a chance, but when we're playing you, we have no chance. Is that what you're trying to say, Tony? Head to head, we can go up against Man City in the FA Cup final and win, but we can't do that against you guys.
Bro, you have more FA Cups than Man City. Last time I checked, again, throw that away. That's a competition that you could win. You're in it. You have a chance. You're in it too. Bro, you have a chance. You're in it. I'm not in it. Even if I have a more better team than you this season, I'm not in it, but you in it. So, but again, why do you have the cojones to come up against me? I don't have the cojones to go against Man City and win that FA Cup title. Again, I could say the same thing for you too. I could flip it right back. I could flip your bars straight right back to you. Why don't you have it? Think that somehow you would conjure a win against Arsenal.
One sec, please. One sec.
Rajat in the chat making sense now. Yeah,
Tony,
sorry, go ahead.
It's because against Man City we have to win, right? And I don't think that we can beat this Man City team. Against you guys, to spoil your party, we don't have to win. We can draw the game. And do I think we can draw the game? 100%. I think we can draw the game. We don't have to beat you. That's all I'm saying. We don't have to beat you.
No problem.
Do I think we can draw the game? Yes. I think we can draw the game. I think we can. But with that being said, we are pretty much
put someone up a draw against Crystal Palace. You couldn't beat Burnley, yet you want to truncate Arsenal's title run.
And you couldn't beat Fulham, and we beat Fulham.
I don't understand
it. Same logic. Hey,
I'm going for the title.
No, I'm going for the title. Okay, so you should. So you should beat them. So you should beat them. Yeah. You're going for the title, so you should beat them. Exactly. So you should beat them. You should beat them. No, you're going for a title. We're not going for anything important. You're going for something that's important. You have a purpose. We don't have a purpose. So you should beat them, right? Well, I'm using the same logic, Tony. I'm using the same logic against you. What did you do against Fulham? We beat Fulham. We did a double over Villa.
Well, the same logic goes for Man City. I beat Wolves. I pummeled Wolves. I pummeled Wolves home and away. But what happened to Man City when they went to the Molineux? They lost against Man City. So how about that? And those are the people that are going for the title too. So what are we doing here?
All right, man. Fair enough. But we will close out pretty soon. Before we do that, hey, big up to Saad, man. Saad's Football Corner, new name for his channel. Big up to Saad every single time, man. He said I was waiting for
that is a real one, yeah.
Big up to Saad, man.
Saad's a fraud.
Saad is a real one.
We're not.
No, big up Saad.
Yeah. Saad definitely try to get you on the channel.
Legend, very humble guy. I like the guy, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Saad. We're gonna definitely try to get you on Mud Bros one day. We're gonna definitely try to get you on the channel one day, man. You already know it's going. We're gonna cook up some content for sure. But with that being said, final few thoughts, and we'll do this quick. He says, "There you are, Spoobie. For real. There you are. Spoobs, we'll go to you. Final few thoughts on this game, and you can also leave your match prediction. Then we'll go to Tony, and then I'll do mine. But we'll start off with you, Spoobs.
Yep, it's simple. I said at the start, it's two things in this game. One is Old Trafford. Arsenal need to close the door against us because we've seen that against Liverpool. They didn't close the door on us, and if you give us a little inch, little inch, we're going to fight. It turns into chaos. Okay, so Arsenal, do not. Little inches. We can speak about little inches, but pause. I know all about little inches, but let's go. Anyway, so don't give us any headway against us, okay? And one is Arsenal mentality. Arsenal players, we haven't seen this. Tony brought up the argument at the start saying we have elite mentality. He showed chest. I respect Tony for that. He said we're elite mentality, elite. And then after a bit of arguing, he went down to, it's just a wee bit better. Just a wee bit better. But listen, okay? Arsenal haven't showed what it takes to get over the line. They just haven't. And until they do that, I can't sit here and say, yeah, Arsenal are going to get over the line because I've got no proof. I've got no evidence that they can do it. So if I'm going to, do you want a prediction sheet as well?
Yeah, go on. Prediction. Yeah.
1-1.
1-1. Bears. Okay. Tony, we'll go to you. Final few thoughts on this game and also match predictions.
See you guys, yeah.
There we go.
Oh my days.
Hey, hello everyone. Wilson in the house. Big up to you, Wilson.
These guys are gonna look like Michael Jackson with all his zippers, yeah, with all those zippers and his shiny suits when he's stepping up. See you guys. Yeah.
Look at this guy. Harvard Patrick.
We're gonna smash these people up, yeah, on Sunday. Right. Don't be afraid. We have a bigger fish to fry, which is Everton. In fact, I'm overlooking this matchup.
What?
That's how bad.
1 second.
Tony, you're
a Tony. 1 second, Tony. Did you say Everton is bigger fish to fry than United?
Well, after that game against Crystal Palace.
You can't say no disrespect. It doesn't.
I made my decision. After that after that game against Crystal Palace, I made my decision.
Tony, I explained this to you, Tony. We're not going to play the same against you. Yeah, we're going to sit back. We're going to sit back.
I agree,
we're not going to play the same way.
No, okay. And again, if you sit back, you play right into the hands of Arsenal. Actually, that's what I want this
That's
season.
not true.
Yeah, Arsenal have actually managed. Arsenal have actually managed to actually break down teams that are keeping extreme low blocks. See, I don't want to go into all these buzzwords. I'm not a buzzword kind of guy. Yeah, I can't do that. But bro, I'm a direct kind of guy. I don't want to do all this buzzword stuff. But again, we could break into these teams. Yeah, we could break into these teams. We've shown it. We've shown it this season against teams that could actually go into, like, actually move into those balanced mid block, low block. Brentford did it at home in VTech Stadium. They did that at the Emirates. We broke them. We scored goals. We've shown it. We've done it. We've done it against teams like Everton this season, keeping an extreme low block, trying to catch us at the counter attack. We broke them, got that 1-0 win. You see, sometimes it doesn't have to be 5-0. Sometimes it could be 1-0, but we've shown that we've proven this season that we could do that. And again, this season, we've also proven that we could actually outmuscle teams that come out to play. So which you want to do, Spooby? Do you want to be that team that wants to come out and step to Arsenal on Sunday?
No.
Or do you want to be that team that will keep it balanced here and say, you know what, let's just don't get pummeled.
Tony, you know what team I want to be? You know what team I hate Arsenal? I want to be that team that sends all your fans crying.
With all our respect in that.
Yes. Tony, listen. If you don't win this game, Tony,
do you want
a team you drop points
by Arsenal by about 6 goals to 2? Is that what you want? Spooby, is that what you want?
Tony, what I want is I want to take any little point off you I can get. Okay? That's what I want. I'm being petty. I'm fucking petty right now. That's what I am. That's what we are this season. Our season is over. I want to be petty. I want to ruin your birthday. I'm not talking about blowing the candles out on the cake before you do. I'm picking the cake up and I'm smashing it on the fucking ground, okay? I want to take every little point off you I can get. I want your fans to cry, and then the war of Arteta in, Arteta out to start. The civil war, the Arsenal civil war. And you know that's going to happen, Tony. You know that's going to happen if he doesn't win this. That's definitely going to happen. You guys are going to eat each other alive, and this is pity. I understand that, and you're going to be like, oh, the big Man United, they just want to get a point off us. No, I want us to stop you from winning the league. That's what I want. That's it.
Okay, Spooby, you haven't even given me any facts to how you're going to achieve this. Because you're just talking based on.
I literally just said how we're going to play. I said we're going to sit back and counter. I literally just said that.
You've not literally told me how you're going to stop Kai Havertz.
I gave you the two. I gave you the 2 points that how we win this, or how we take points off you this game.
You've not told me how you're going to stop Trossard when he comes in to show himself down there. You've not even told me how you're going to even stop Martin Odegaard in the middle of the park. Like, who is going to actually outmuscle Declan Rice from actually getting into advanced positions when Thomas Partey is just going to sit tucked in deep into that Arsenal CDM area, protecting our defense? You know what's going to happen. It's going to be shut down. Declan Rice is going to move into advanced spaces. Martin Odegaard is going to pick you guys up one by one, pick you guys apart, because Casemiro might actually be used as a central defender.
I've already gave you the points of how we can win this game.
We both know that
mentality.
Yes.
What does Rashford do? Mentality.
You don't have it. How? You've not told me how
you guys don't have it. Your players don't have it. They don't, Tony.
No, that's wrong. That's a distortion. That's a distortion of reality. You've not told me how you're going to outmuscle Saliba and Gabriel. How are you going to do that? Are you going to go on?
I'm looking for a draw.
Who's more faster? Who's going to do that? Who's going to go for the recoveries? Who's going to do all these things? We've all seen that.
I am looking for the stinkiest The stinky.
In that game against Crystal Palace.
Tony, you're asking me how we're going to outplay you. We're not going to outplay you. We're not going to be better than you in attack. We're not going to be better than you in defense. I want a stinky 1-1. I want a corner, a deflected goal. I want anything. And we're not going to outplay you. I know that, Tony. I'm not fucking delusional. We're not going to come out and like outplay you. Come on, you know that as well. We're going to sit back and we're going to counter. Are we going to look dead for about 60 minutes of the game and do nothing all game? Yes, I can see that completely, that you'll be all over us. But I want a stinky corner, a stinky free kick, anything, a deflection. That's what I think we win it.
Good.
Or not win it, sorry, draw, not win.
TV, allow me to spin that bar. I like that bar you just threw right now, Spooby, yeah. But you know what, yeah, I'll send you a rebuttal shot right now. It might be the kill shot. You know what, yeah? Tell me the team, because you've just told me about corner kicks and all this stuff, yeah. Tell me the team that have scored more goals this season with set pieces in the league. Just give me the answer and let's close up the show.
It doesn't have to be a corner. That wasn't
no.
Again, you're latching onto one part of my point. No, I don't have to answer, because you're latching onto one part of my point. It doesn't have to be a corner. It can be a free kick. It can be a deflected goal. It could be anything. A bad VAR call. It could be anything.
Again, you just told me about free kicks. You told me about set pieces, corner kicks, all that good stuff.
Yes, because we're not going to outplay you, Tony.
I've scored more goals than any other team in this league this season with set pieces, my brother. That's a kill shot.
I'm not arguing that. That's not the argument I'm making, Tony. Is the argument I'm making that United have scored more corners than Arsenal this season? No. I'm talking about a set piece.
I'm just saying, if you bring out the AK-7, I'm going to bring out a bazooka. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, you bring out a bazooka, I'm going to bring a tank, and we're going to park it on Sunday, okay? We're going to park it right in the fucking edge of our box, okay? And we'll see how you get on. We'll see.
They're going to open it up.
We'll see how your bazooka does against a tank. We'll see.
Prediction. Scoreline prediction.
See ya, guys. See, Spoovy, man, it's good going head-to-head with you and Sheik, man. You know, it's all good. But you know what, guys, I'm sorry about this, but I see a morning at Old Trafford. It's going to be a statement when it's that one that will make, mouths opened. Sheik would, turn off the TV and scream and hit the walls all over his room.
Mauling. He said mauling at Old Trafford. The only mauling that we've seen at Old Trafford is when we mauled you guys.
Poster off his wall, and start listening to Eminem. See, Spooby. See, this is what's going to happen. Arsenal's going to smash you guys 4-2, down there at Old Trafford. It's not even going to be hard. There won't even be a fight back. That's how bad I see this going. After that, I respected this team a bit with what you guys will present because of the whole Old Trafford thing. But after seeing that matchup against Crystal Palace, and you couldn't do anything against Burnley, no, I've made up my mind. And mind you, you have already lost about 13 games this season. That's a record, man. Your manager broke a record. That record hasn't been broken since the 1960s. And you know what? Yeah, you guys have conceded 55 goals. It's a caricature. That defense is a shit show. You have clowns down there, to be very sincere with you.
I'm not going to argue that. That's true.
That's relegation. To be sincere, yeah, that's relegation. That's relegation stuff. And you know what? Yeah, you've got shots hit at you left, right, and center this season. And Arsenal, the kings of shots and goals this season, is coming to town. Just ask Bournemouth what they experienced in the first half. As early as the first half, their goalkeeper has already been involved in about 16 to 18 shots in the first half alone. Bournemouth just last weekend.
So you better win then, right?
You that concede lots of shots on goal. Exactly. You that concede lots of shots on goals this season, both home and away. You guys don't take no prisoners. Home and away, it happens. And Arsenal is coming to town. What happens? So this is just food for thought for you guys to think about. You know,
yeah. Hey,
come on, guys.
This is also
you know.
this is a food for thought for you Arsenal fans to think about too. All this chess that you guys have right now, all these things that Arsenal fans are saying, I'm quietly just storing all these things up until Monday. Because do not, Tony, I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you a warning. Do not lose this game. Because if you lose this game or if you draw this game, it is over for you Arsenal fans. Do not let this United team get a draw or a result against this Arsenal team. That's all I'm going to say. With that being said, my prediction is 2-2. I think Arsenal score and take a lead twice in this game. I think we will come back twice. So 2-2 it is. 2-2 it is for me. But yeah, like I said, man, you Arsenal fans, don't lose this game. It's a title race for you guys. A lot of pressure. You can't lose this game. If you lose this game, the title race is over, man. So a lot of pressure. But that's all I'm gonna say. But with that being said, we are going to close out. Before you guys leave this chat, and hear me quickly. Before you guys leave this chat and exit this video, go ahead to Tony's channel, subscribe to his channel. Go ahead to Spooby's channel, subscribe to his channel, like the video on both channels, please. And in terms of everything else, we have a lot of other videos coming up in the future too. Obviously, Tony on the channel on multiple occasions. We will have him in the future. Spooby will be here for the game on Sunday. Match reaction on Sunday after the game. Watch along on Sarcasm City TV, I think. I'm not wrong. I think, it's going to be on the YouTube channel. And then other than that, Mud Brothers on Monday. You guys already know we'll have Mud Brothers on Monday. I'll try to get Tony if he's available. I'll try to get him on. But Flawless will be here on Monday for Mud Bros. So definitely check that out if you guys haven't already. Flawless is going to be here on Mud Brothers on Monday. So other than that, Spoobs, before we leave, you have anything coming up and any last couple of things you want to say?
I'm trying to shout at the chat and big up Raja as well, bro. Yeah, you're starting to speak sense at the end, but yeah, bro, we always want you to come in here. Just drop your comments and all that shit. We want you to be aggressive. Like we like aggressive comments. But I just want to say shout out to Sheik TV, subscribe.
It's from my channel. He's definitely like that. He's a cool guy, He just
I apologize for it. Love at the end of it. Hey, no. Like I said, you don't have to apologize. There's nothing, no offense taken, man. This is just all football conversation. So it happens. It's a big game.
He's a good guy. He's just sometimes he.
Shout out to Roger, man.
When he gets a little bit.
Every chat, come on my channel. We'll have a fucking argument about that. But anyway, subscribe to Tony. Definitely, man. I just watched Dio and Flawless on Tony's channel. Amazing content, insane. So definitely subscribe to Tony every time. And it was a 2v1 here, and he held his own absolutely fine. No worries about it. But yeah, just everyone in the chat. I'm actually doing a watch along for the Arsenal United game with Pat MC that's in the chat right now. He's an Arsenal fan, so that'll be fun. Just pick up everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, man. There we go. He says, "Yo, Sheik, how do we fund you?" Hey, man, you don't have to. Oh, well, first of all, I'm not monetized yet, but I appreciate the thought. It's the thought that counts, man. But I appreciate that. But Tony, we'll go to you in terms of for you. Obviously, like I said, man, I had to call Tony's agent. I had to call his secretary. I had to be like, "Yo, is Tony available?" Is Tony available for a show today? She said Tony is available. So I was like, "Hey, please write down my name and please book an appointment with Tony, man." So you're here. Appreciate you every single time, Tony, for coming onto the channel. The chat loves you. Everybody loves you, man. So big up to you every single time, man. But what do you have coming up? Let us know.
Yeah, I see. Big ups to everyone. See, for some time, I've been real busy, with work, so I've not really been doing streams. But I'll be doing streams as I get the chance to. Spooby, man, I have nothing but respect for you all the way, man.
Respect,
all the time. Always mutual respect I have for you, and it's been nice to come to your channel and do a couple of shows. And I would like you to pop into my channel because you're the kind of distinguished person I like to. You don't really take this YouTube thing too serious. I've really seen people who take it too serious. They allow banters just get into their head and start spewing rubbish. But you're a level-headed person. Same as Sheik too. You don't take this thing like like a do or die affair. Yeah, so big up to you. And I genuinely like people like that, people I could really respect like that, because it's all love. We're talking about football, and could put a little bit of a spin into it.
It's a bit fiery here and there, but
we're not like yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's gonna get heated, but we're not gonna take it to the extreme and stuff like that. So big up to you, Spoobie, man. Chic TV, thanks every other time, man. Thanks for bringing me down here once in a while, that I have time to show up.
Man.
Big up to you. And guys, from my own channel, please subscribe to Chic TV. I know he's a Manchester United fan, and sometimes he could put his points across, in a very smooth way, but that kind of smooth way that just piercing through your soul, and it's like a dagger that just hits you, and those ones are actually more painful than than a shootout, so just subscribe to this brother, man. Big up to you all the time, man. All the time. And guys, come subscribe to my channel. Come laugh at me if we don't win the title, and come celebrate with me, and troll me about the upcoming season if we do win this this season. And again, most importantly, come troll me if we lose against Man United. Like, I'm putting everything on the line because I think we're gonna smash these people up on Sunday. Come troll me on my channel. Come follow me on Tony Clark Gunner TV, and definitely Chic TV will be coming back to my channel. I would like to bring Spoobie for a post-game show. Maybe not like after the Man United game, because all these guys, they're gonna disappear.
Tony, I will not disappear. So you can have me on after. Don't worry.
Chief would disappear, that's for sure. But I'm gonna give them some time. Probably maybe into.
Hey, I never disappear. I'm always there, man. I'm always there.
Everyone must have taken the loss on the chin. And taking the
Tony,
loss on the chin, and then I'll invite the brothers, and then they will come in and have a little bit of a chat, drink coffee, tea. So no problems.
Hey, Tony, you can call me any single time, man. We don't hide over here at Chic TV, man. But I absolutely agree with everything Tony just said, man. Big up to everyone. Like I said, if you guys haven't already gone to Tony's channel and subscribe to it already, please do that, and support Spoobie's channel as well, man. Gotta support everyone's channel. Big up to Sunshine. Big up to Joel. Big up to everyone who's in here. Guys, yeah, big up to everyone, man. Big up to everyone who's basically supported so far. Absolutely appreciate all of you guys. But we will close out. This is not the last time you have seen this panel on this channel and on Tony's channel. You will definitely see this in the future too. There's a lot of content that we're gonna do in the summer and stuff like that, which we will discuss. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. We will catch you guys on Sunday back here again for the match reaction. And yeah, man, everyone have a great, blessed rest of your Friday, man. Big up to every single person, man. Shout out to all y'all. Big up.
Big up to everyone. Peace. Big up.